Hey guys, this is Art with Mechanics Life. Last video I said that I'm gonna replace the hoses, both hoses and the radiator. So actually we're just gonna do the radiator, but you'll see how I take off the hoses. And so let's get started. We just remove the whole grill. So now we're gonna take off the latch, which is a 10 millimeter. The next thing, we gotta take off these two brackets, which are size 12. That's one, two. The other side. And then we have two. We took them off here. Then we have one more here that we're gonna have to take off, and one right here. You can see that right there. For that, we're gonna use a 10 mil ratchet wrench because the bumper is blocking it. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Remove it by hand. Then we'll remove the bracket. Side for the bracket. Second bracket, second 10 millimeter bolt. So now the radiator is loose. So first thing what we're gonna do is take off that clamp. We're gonna use some angled pliers. Get this hose off. Just like that. And this hose is loose, so there's still water in here. The next thing we'll want to do is that bolt right there we need to take off, and that bolt right there we need to take off for the fan. That's the setup, 10 millimeter on a little extension to get your hands on there. That's the clip that you have to take off like that. And we get this connection off so the fans are free. And we have the fan shroud off. At this point, it's free. We have to take off that hose. We have to take off this hose and a couple of connections on the front, and we are good to go. I can just pull that thing out of here. So after you get this hose off, then the upper radiator and the lower radiator hose, you take off one more hose on the top and the thing slides out. But before you slide that out, it's gonna have these two plastic covers that sit like this. You just unscrew that 10mm bolt so it doesn't get stuck somewhere. Now we're gonna slide the new one in. Here's the new radiator. We're gonna put everything back. What we do next is remove the old bushings that was on the old radiator. Obviously put it on the bottom of the new one and just slide your new radiator back in. Pretty simple. So before we do anything bolt on, we want to put the fan back on, because since it's moving right now, it's going to be much easier to play around with it and try not to damage the radiator while we're putting that thing in. So let's do that. We're going to put after you put the new radiator in, you want to put the lower radiator hose first before anything else. And then we're going to attempt to put this one back in, hopefully without any damages. Slowly slide that in. After you put the fan shroud in, you have to remember to put those two bolts back in to hold the fan shroud in place. So after we put everything back, we route the upper radiator hose. We put the thinner hose that's coming out at the bottom of the coolant reservoir, the return hose, to this connection here on the bottom. First, here are the transmission lines. First one we're gonna put on here, and then the second one is gonna be this one right here. Next thing is going to be putting the lower radiator hose, the clamp. And what we're going to do is pull it out. We're actually going to realign the clamp a little bit so it's easier to put it back in. The only thing we have left is to put the grill back on the vehicle. We're going to go ahead and fill the coolant. We're going to use a Mazda approved coolant. What we do here is Obviously you've seen this before, how it's done, you know. So you just add the coolant first on a cold engine. Now we're gonna go ahead and start the car. We'll just check and bleed out the system. And that will be it for this video. So if this was helpful in any way, please rate, like, subscribe, and comment this video for, you know, more DIY videos that I do. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and you have a blessed day. See you on the next one.